We continue our coverage of Social Media Week talking about love and the web. Relationships can be complicated enough without the vagueness and judgment on social media.
It can get so complicated out there. But many personal matters are out there online for all of your so-called friends to see. Here's how you can control the narrative. When it comes to relationships on social media marketing professor at FGCU, Dr. Gina Tran, says you don't have to overthink things, just be considerate.
First, you want to make sure that you're both on the same page before you start logging on to all your social media accounts and announcing the new relationship, right? So, I mean, that makes common sense, right? And then second, you want to kind of think about what you're sharing about the other person, and does it cast them in a negative light that can be taken poorly by people who care about you, and you want this person to be presented fairly online by you.
Posting about a breakup or divorce might be a little more challenging.
This is a tough one, so I prefer the rip that Band-Aid off approach and just be forthright and authentic and say this relationship didn't work out, and you don't have to go into details. Just let general Facebook audience know that this relationship didn't work out and that I'm working through things.
Being authentic doesn't mean you have to tell everything. If you do and have posting remorse, it'll take some work, but you can clean up the past.
Untag yourself from photos that you don't want of yourself out there to be associated with that social media profile. Clean up anything that you can, delete, edit accordingly. If you don't have access because you lost that password and you no longer use the email that's associated with that password, you can contact the company of that social media site and provide them with ID and a written letter stating that you need access to have this deleted, basically.
And for future posts, consider the grandparent test.
What would your grandmother or grandfather say if they saw that online? Right? And so when you think about that, if it's cringeworthy, embarrassing, shaming you in some way, then perhaps you should rethink putting it out there online. And just give it a break, give it 24 hours. And if you're still that compelled to share it online, then perhaps you should.
And Dr. Tran says using a fake name for your profile adds a pretty good layer of privacy, but warns that if people look deep enough, they could still find you.